I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Another touch for Davis-Price. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. That's some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
1st down, and they go right back to Davis-Price. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Firing. And I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. There's Allison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
No touch that. No touch.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
180. Count up, Yeti. No touch.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, easy. Hey, 73. 73. 73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Hey. Not anyone, huh? Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad. Hey, silver. Alpha. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19, Tiger.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch that. Right anyway, that. Go silver, ready? Don't touch that.
Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Great, set. Right anyway, up. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coaching the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Zach Baum there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is McCarthy. He gets this one to Davis Price. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Davis Price once more. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
Hey, check that. Let's go now. 16, 19 tight, 19 tight. Bronco switch.
Davis Price up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 17-yard line.
There we go, set. 19 Tiger.
Here's McCarthy. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Davis Price hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Set. 63s. Anyway, up. Man. Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Come on. Set. 19 guard. Head to 60.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To the air with McCarthy. Touchdown! Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And he he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Eagles 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tiger Hornet.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
63. Great, set.
They go play action with Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Hurts going to move him around.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Mason. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction. I'm watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73. Alpha.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Don't touch that. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Hey!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line.
8-yard loss.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Tiger Hornet. Good. Shot. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Power left, Yeti.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Hey, Rocco switch. Pass to 60. 18, right here. 79 Bronco. 19 tight.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No touch it. Anyway, no touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.